What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Wednesday. We had a 10-game slate on tap for tonight. It's going to be a good one. I get it broken down for you with my Money 6. Six of my favorite players on the board. Solid night last night. Our two pitchers did really well. Verlander and Giolito. Giolito returned a lot of value at his price tag. And also Acuna had a really good night with 2 homers and also a single too. So those were 3 great plays. The rest of the guys kind of disappointed. And really good matchups. Will Myers couldn't get anything going. Obviously, Garcia wasn't able to get much going against Hardy, the lefty, and pretty much every other hitter in that lineup was getting some solid production against him. So that was annoying because Garcia is the best hitter in that lineup against lefties. But yeah, let's see if we can have a better night, even more with even more guys is producing big numbers. So I got my Money 6. Be sure to drop a like before we get going. Let's try to get over 80 likes again in this one. Thank you for the support yesterday on the video. And hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new here too. To get these videos every day. So let's just hop into it though. Gerrit Cole is going to be first up. Similar to Verlander, just kind of the same reasons here. Colorado, very bad on the road. They strike out a lot. Gerrit Cole, really good strikeout rate of 34% this year. And against Colorado, we just saw them recently. And this was in Coors Field. He was able to get 24 DraftKings points, 9 Ks. So going back to Houston now, big park downgrade for Colorado. And Gerrit Cole has been really good at home. 175 batting average allowed. So I think he can have a very good outing here, get around 30 DraftKings points. Vegas likes him a good amount. They're only implied 3.1 runs. And I think he can definitely get the W in this game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. Really good upside and just safe production, I think, in that matchup. So for my second guy, now that we're paying up for Gerrit Cole to get that safe, just good upside and just safe at the pitcher position, really give you a good drafting points, we got to go with the value guy, and that's going to be Dylan Bundy here at 6,500. I think he can get it going here against this Mets lineup. He has been struggling recently. Let's see if we can load on up. Dylan Bundy's a little bit shy. But Dylan Bundy, his strikeout rate is 24.4% this season. He has a 12.5% swinging strike rate. So he's generating a lot of misses with his pitchers, meaning he just has that strikeout ability. We've seen that upside this season. Time and time again, he's had some solid outings, but other times he kind of he just doesn't have it. Like we saw against that the Red Sox last time out, he got -4 against Toronto. He got 3. Against the Yankees, -0.4, but he can have those big games like 29 against the Red Sox, 26 against the Mets already earlier this season. So he definitely has the capability of getting some solid production at his price tag at 6,500. So I'm willing to take that risk on him now that we got that safety with Gerrit Cole. And he has really, really good BVP against these guys. They only have a .061 batting average against them and a 27% K rate. It is in 40 plate appearances, but still, that's insane BVP. Definitely owns them so far and has that great upside at his price tag. And that K ability does give him a solid floor, even though he hasn't shown it recently. I think it definitely can help in a game like this. I don't expect the Mets. The Mets don't have that much power, where that's kind of been one of his bigger issues recently, has been giving up the home run. You don't really think about this Mets lineup as a team you feel too worried about hitting a lot of home runs against you. So I think that can help Dylan Bundy as well. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there, though, as my SB2, and that gives us some good value for the bats. We got 3,900 remaining per player. So for my first guy, I'm going to go with Freddie Freeman here at first base. He's kind of being overshadowed by Acuna with how good he's been recently, but Freddie Freeman's been turning it on as well. He's gotten 2 doubles here, home run in each of the last 2 games, and has been hitting very well. So I think in this matchup, against a guy like Urena, who has been really bad against lefties over the last couple years. And Freddie Freeman, really good BVP, 8 for 20, 2 doubles and 2 home runs. And Urena allowing 1.5 home runs per 9 to lefties. So I think Freeman can definitely go deep against them, hit for power, and they're implied 5.1 runs. So Freeman can definitely have some RBI potential in this matchup. too good of a hitter to pass up in this matchup. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first guy. And second guy, I have WHIT MERRIFIELD. On the paper, it doesn't make too much sense considering MERRIFIELD's a lot better against lefties. But against Estrada, though, this can give him a boost because Estrada does have reverse splits. He is worse against right-handed batters, so that can give MERRIFIELD some easier pitches to hit. And also Estrada can be stolen on. So MERRIFIELD does have that stolen base ability against Estrada in this game. 15 out of his 26 stolen bases on the year have come against right-handed pitchers. So I think MERRIFIELD can definitely get one against them. He is going to be the top of that lineup, so he can have the ability to get on base, steal, and even get up to 5 at-bats if Kansas City can pour it on Estrada. And also Toronto's bullpen isn't too good. And also we're getting some humid conditions here. It's going to be pretty humid, so that will help the ball carry. MERRIFIELD, solid hitter, can get that stolen base here, and we're getting him at a discount at $3,900, probably because he is going against a right-handed pitcher, and he has been worse against them. But I'm going to take that discount considering that he's going against Estrada. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second guy. For my third guy, we're going to go with Justin Turner here, a guy that's been turning it on recently at $4,200. I guess he's finally settling into his groove. He's been dealing with injuries throughout the whole entire year, like his wrist injury. I think maybe he had like a back injury as well. So he was off and on the DL, but now we're finally seeing those Justin Turner-esque performances. So going against Derek Holland here, the lefty, Turner's been great against them. He has a 238 ISO and a 452 WOBA versus lefties. And Holland definitely allows a lot more to right-handed batters. He's allowing 1.5 home runs per 9 to them. And also, Derek Holland outside of San Fran has been allowing 2 home runs per 9 to right-handed batters. So San Fran, very friendly with not allowing home runs, so he does get that benefit when he's pitching at home. But now going to the Dodger Stadium, tougher task of not allowing a home run to a guy like Justin Turner. So I think Turner can definitely hit for power against them. He's been terrific against lefties. Holland, really bad against right-handed batters over the last 2 seasons. And Turner turning it on. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. Nice value at $4,200. So that's the core 5. We got Gerrit Cole, Dylan Bundy, Freeman, MERRIFIELD, and Turner. Really good upside across the board with those guys. And now for my value guy, we got to go with a guy that's been in like one of the biggest slumps of this whole entire year. But Matt Kemp at $3,600 going against Holland in this matchup. I think this does present an opportunity for Kemp just to wake up and get things going here. So going against Derek Holland, like I mentioned, he's really bad against right-handed batters. He allows a good amount of home runs, good hard contact. And Kemp actually has been really good against lefties on the whole entire season, even factoring with how bad he's been recently. But he has a 271 ISO against him this season, so definitely some good power. And we're getting some humid conditions here in this game as well, so that can help the ball carry. And they're implied 4.5 runs. So I think Kemp and Turner has been batting in that like 2 spot or in the order. So I think Kemp should be around that 4 or 5 spot, hopefully. And he can definitely drive in Turner and some of these other guys ahead of him. So with just like one hit, I think he can return value here. If like say you got Turner, like Machado, even maybe Kike Hernandez, like if just 1 or 2 of those guys are on base and Kemp hits like a single, drives in 2 of them, you're already getting like solid value on his $3,600 price tag. And he does have the ability to go deep against a guy like Derek Holland. He's done in the past. I think he's like 2 for 8 with a home run against them. So Kemp, really good against lefties this year. He has been struggling, but with those struggles, it gives us a chance to take a chance on him with this $3,600 price tag. Like this guy was around probably at the $4,500 range, like for most of the season with how well he's been playing. But now we're getting him at like one of the lowest bats on the whole entire slate. So I think it's a good opportunity to take a chance on him. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. And that gets you to $36.25 remaining per player. Gerrit Cole could go for $30 tonight. Bundy could go for $20. Maybe even $25 if he's feeling crazy. Freeman could go for $20. MERRIFIELD can go for like $10 to $15. Turner can go for like $15 to $20. And Kemp could give us like $10 to $15 total. So that is it for the plays. Good upset across the board. So be sure to drop a like if you got anything in a value here in this one. 80 plus likes would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Like I said before, hit that subscribe button to get these winning plays every single day. We've had really good success with the pitchers and even the hitters recently over the last 2 days. So let's see if we can keep it going here on this one. So good luck tonight, guys, on this 10-game slate. Hope you take home some money, and we'll see you back here again next time.